Hello. This is the generally approachable Sudoku for the 11th of January 2024. It is Dapper Lines by Philip Newman. Finally, something I can pronounce. Uh, so normal Sudoku rules apply. Meaning 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. In addition, each line acts as a zipper line. For each line, digits in each pair of cells an equal distance away from the central cell. So for this line, the central cell is this, and these are equally far away from the center cell. For this longer one here, this is the center cell, and these two will be the same distance away. These two will be the same distance away from that cell. Must sum to the digit in the central cell of the line. So these two cells sum to this cell. If this was like a 3, then this would have to be a 9. Like that. If this was a 1, 3, then that's a 4. And those are zipper lines. Yes, okay, so with that, let us begin solving. Those are all the rules. Okay, so what shall we begin with? All these consecutive digits on these lines do in fact... Well, this 8 definitely is where we start, because 8 can add something to become something else. Obviously, the middle cell has to be greater than 8, because 8 must add to something to the center cell. So this must be a 9 because it has to be greater than 8, and therefore that's a 1. This 7 sees that, so that's a 2. Now this 6 is now helpful because this 6 over here sees this cell, which sums to this cell. Now what is the range of digits this could be? This could be a 1, 2, or 3, but it can't be a 4 or higher because that will make this cell at least a 10, which is not possible because we only put a digit in here. So this has to be at most a 3 and can't be a 1 or a 2, so it is just a 3, making this another 9. 3 in the corner. This must therefore be a 4. This 7 we can do, because this 7 sees that cell. The 7 has to either add with 1 or 2. It can't be a 3 or greater, because that would make this a 10. And it has to be 1 or 2, but it can't be a 1 by this cell, so it's a 2, making this a 9. Therefore that's a 3. This 5 sees that cell, which is a little bit more interesting, because this 5 can only add up to 4, right? Oh, well, yes. This 5 can only add up to... this 5 can only add with 1, 2, 3, or 4. If it cannot add with 5 or higher, because that would make this a 10 again. But this cell can't be a 2, 3, or 4, so it must be a 1. Therefore, the middle cell is a 6, making this a 2. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think this 9 we can say what it is. 9 in 2 cells is either 2, 7, 3, 6, or 4, 5, but this 2 here removes 2, 7 as a possibility. This 3 removes 3, 6 as a possibility. 5 removes 5, 4 as a possibility. So the last way to make a 9, the last way to make a 9 is a 1 and an 8. I'm sorry if my voice still sounds really bad. I'm gonna see if I can fix that for a bit. Okay, I've in fact cleared my nose and I hope that sounds a little bit better. Not entirely sure though. Oh, alright. Well, let's keep going. What are we missing here? Yeah, this is really interesting. I don't see much. Well, I mean, what are those cells? Yeah, where does 9 go in this column? This 9 sees those two cells, so 9 is there. This is therefore 3, 7. Sure. In here, we need a 1, 2, 8. But we can't really disambiguate that. So that's something different. What are these? 4 in this row can't be in those cells, so 4 goes there. These are 5 and 8. Okay. And then in here, I guess 5 in this row can't be in any of those cells, so that's a 5. This is therefore a 4, 6. Okay, okay. What now? Well, yes, okay, in this box, where does 9 go? These 9 see those cells. This 9 sees that. So 9 is one of those cells. But 9 cannot be on the end of a zipper line. In fact, cannot be anywhere but the center. Because 9 has to add with something to give a single digit. But whatever you add to 9 makes this at least a 10. So this can't be a 9, meaning that's a 9. So 9 goes in one of those cells. Okay. Well, in this box, these 9s see those cells. This 9 sees that, so 9 goes there. And then 9 in here. Well, this 9 sees those cells, so 9 is in one of those cells. But then again, we know that 9 cannot be at the end of a zipper line because we've discussed that. 9 goes there. That is no longer a 9, and therefore that's a 9. Giving us all the 9s there. Now these two sum to 9. What could they be? I don't think we have enough information to tell you. I know it's not a 2-7, but it could be anything else. It could be a 3-6. Well, this 4-5 here. There's a 4 and a 5 here. So this is not a 4-5 pair. There's a 1 and an 8 here. So that is not a 1-8 pair. There is a 2 there. So this is not a 2-7 pair, which means it must be a 3-6 pair. So this 6 sees that, means that's a 3, and that's a 6. Decent logic. This is therefore 2-7. Not 3, 2-7. So 7 goes in one of those cells. Yeah. Okay. I mean, these can't really be that. Yeah, in fact, this 9 is interesting. Oh, this 9 is in fact quite interesting because it can't be 9 or 8. It can't be 7 because of that. So maximally it can be a 6. It can't be a 5 because of this. It could be a 4. And it could be a 3. No, there's a 3 here, so it can't be a 3. It can't be a 2, obviously, but it also can't be a 1 because you can't have 2 cells add up to 1. So it is really only 4 and 6. Now, how do we do this? Well, a 4 is definitely made of 1, 3. And this 3 here removes 3 from that cell. This 3 here removes 3 from that cell. So it can't in fact be 4 because you can't put 3 anywhere there. And 4 is only 1, 3. So this is 6. And 6 can only be made in 2 ways. It can't be a 5-1. So it is definitely a 2-4. This 2 sees that, so that's a 4 and that's a 2. Very nice. Anything disambiguated? 4 is in one of those cells now because of this 4 and this 4. Do I have conflict on? I hope I have conflict on. It is on. So nothing wrong yet. These are 1 5. 1 5. Okay. These are, well, not 5, but it's 1 8 7. 1 7 8, I think. Oh yes, and this can be 1 or 8. So these contain 1 5 7 8 by the column. This cell can be 5 1 or 8, so it is a 7. I meant to click 7. This is therefore 1 5 or 8, but it can't be a 5, so it's a 1 or an 8, giving us a chocolate teapot. Very nice. Those cells are 4 2 3 4. I believe so. 4 can be in those cells, so this is just 4. Meaning that 4 in this box is in one of those cells. This 3 disambiguates this. And then, well, not sure. Six in this box is one of those cells. Nothing else I could really disambiguate either. I mean, could we say anything about this? That could be an 8, right? Yeah, it could be an 8. So what about this? A lot of these are decently restricted, but both of them can be 8s. And 8s are really easy to do. 7s also. I mean, this can be a 7, but it could definitely be an 8. This could be a 8 or a 7. Okay, I think we're supposed to look at something else. Like these are 1 3 8, and this can be 3, so 3 just goes there. This is 1 or 8. Another one of these chocolate teapots. I guess that's from a 1 8 pair somewhere. So these cells are just 4, 5, 7. And that can be a 4. This can be a 5. 7 could be anywhere, so okay. No help, no help. One in this box has to be one of those cells. One can be at the end of a line though. That's actually very easy and probably likely, but we can't use likeliness as something. Okay, wait. 8. No, not 8. Sorry. That's it. 8. 8 could be there. That's very easily an 8. Okay. So 1s, 5s. What am I missing in this row? 8 again. Well, that's really tough. I mean, this, are we looking at that? It can't be a 9 or a 7. It could be a 8 or a 6. It could be a 5. Okay. Yeah, let's think about it. So it can't be a 1, it can't be a 2, because you can't make these sum to 1 or 2. Can't be a 3, can't be a 4. Could it be a 5? No, it can't be a 5, because 5 can only be made out of 1, 4, and 2, 3, and both of these eliminate that. So it's at least a 6. It can't be 7, it can be an 8, but it can't be a 9, so it's either 6 or 8. What if it was a 6? Well, because of this 4, it will become a 1, 5. If it was an 8, it cannot be 3, 5. It could be 2, 6. No, these 2's eliminate 2, 6 from here. And therefore would have to be 1, 7. Which would be... So there's either 1, 7 or 1, 5. And this can't be a 5. This can't be a 7. So it's either 1, 5 or 1, 7. But I think this... Yeah, it can't be an 8. Because if it was an 8, you'd have a 1, 7 like this. And now in this column, 1 and 8 both go in that cell, which is not correct. So it's probably just a 6. Making this a 1 here and a 5 there. Now that is actually really not what I think the solution is, but at this point I'm a little too not bothered to care what I'm doing with this. I'm sorry if I'm not doing the puzzle the right way. This 1 makes that an 8, that's a 1. I was busy doing I was busy playing another game. It was making me pretty frustrated because it was one of those platformers that kept killing you. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Celeste. I mean, everyone knows Celeste. Okay. So we have another chocolate teapot here. Very helpful. We love those. Okay. So these cells are 3, 4, 7, I believe. This can't be 4. How could it be 3 or 7? This could be anything. Wow. My mind just thinks I'm not looking at the correct thing right now. Could it be this maybe? I mean, this could be a 7 or an 8. We haven't even figured that out yet. It could be a 6. It can't be a 6. It can't be a 5. It can't be a 4. So it is either 7 or 8. Because it can't be a 9. It can't be a 6, 5, 4, or 3. So it is either a 7 or an 8. Okay. Oh, this 7 sees that, so that's not 7. But that gives us another chocolate teapot. Oh, nice. What are these? 6, 3, 4, 6, 8. 3, 4, 6, 8. The 4 and 6 see those, so that's just 3 or 8. So this is 1, 3, 7, 8, right? Yeah, 1, 3, 7, 8. By these 3s, and by this 3 I guess, none of these can be 3. Oh, that's from a 1, 7, 8 pair. Wow, very nice. Okay, so that is actually just like a 2 or something. Somewhat decent, but honestly, whatever. not a very strong. Well, I mean, this can't be an 8 because this has to be bigger than this cell, so that's not 8. What a deduction, am I right? This is what are we at? 1 1 3 4 8? No, sorry, 3 4 6 8. 3 4 6 8. This can be 3 or 4. This, well, this could be anything actually. Wow, I'm not really saying much there. Okay. So, what could this be? I mean, if this was 1, this can't, okay, yeah. This can't be 7, can it? Because a 7 here forces a 1 here, which forces a 6 there, which breaks this. So this can't be a 7, it's an 8. And so, because this is a 1 7, this is either 1 or 7 as well. Forming a 1 7 pair. This is no longer 8. In fact, this is just a 6, because we've seen that. 6 here. 7 in this row has to be there. So that's a 3. That's an 8. That is no longer 6 or 8. 3 4 pair. That's 1 7. Nope. This is either a 4 or a 6 in the column. But this 6 here means that's a 4. So that's a 6, that's a 4. Okay. I think we're doing the final bits of the puzzle here. This is 1 2 or 8, but it can't be 2, so it's 1 or 8. This is 1 5 7 8, right? Oh my god, it could be anything. Wow. There's a 6 somewhere. This is 1 5 7 8. That is really dumb. That is really dumb. Okay. I'm sorry for my disdainful language here. I really hope I'm not offending anyone by saying this. I have to control what I'm saying. Let's finish this off nicely, okay? So, what can we see here? We're done with all the zipper lines. This does not matter anymore. Whatever the order is, this is not affected by the zipper line. So this is just normal Sudoku at this point. Okay. So, what am I not seeing? This 6 sees that. That is very obvious, so 6 must go there. This is therefore 4, 5, or 7, but cannot be 4 or 7, so is a 5. That is no longer a 5. This means that in this column, 5 cannot go there, there, or there, and therefore has to go there. This 8 sees that, so that is a 7, therefore that is a 3. This 7 sees that, so that's a 2, that is a 7. This 2 sees that, so that's an 8. That's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 1. That means that's a 7, that's a 1, that's a 7, that's an 8. This means this 3 means that's a 4, that's a 3. This 4 means that's a 7, that's a 4. This is a 5, 8 pair, which is resolved by that, so 8 here, 5 there. This 8 resolves this 1, 8 pair. This 1 resolves this 5, 1 pair. And that 5 resolves this 8, 5 pair. And solving the puzzle. Oh. Yeah, okay. I will be honest. I'm still a bit frustrated at the game. I really hope you're fine with this, fine with how I solved this puzzle though. If you want like a more nicer solve, you can watch the other videos that I've made. My tone there is a lot better. I look through these puzzles a lot better. And like I guess it's the first time I'm self-plugging, but that one puzzle, the pie snake puzzle, that one was really good. I really liked that puzzle. I really liked how I solved it. So if you want, you can go give that a watch as well. But I hope you're fine with this. I hope you enjoyed this puzzle as well. Yeah, I'll see you now. Bye bye.